filthy four. I can't take it anymore. Watching Smackdown live on Tuesdays. Bryan always fades out during TNA.
What a snappy tune. It is Filthy 4 Daily here, everybody. It is May 9, 2018. Figure4online.com/WrestlingObserver.com. We have a lot to get into here today. Smackdown. We have the Choppin Block. And by the grace of God, no Royal Rumble. It's over. It's done.
Yeah. Jordan, right over there, he sounded pretty morose until you got to the point where the Greatest Royal Rumble is done and the Royal Rumble reviews are finally finished.
I've had a rough week, Tom. You know this.
Barely. I'm just getting caught up.
Website issues, Backlash.
Well, Backlash was awful, but I don't live or die by the website like some people.
Battleground Earth, or Battlefield Earth, whatever the fuck it was called.
What is that, like universally supposed to be the worst movie of all time? Or
a lot of people say it's the worst movie of all time. It's not worse than Nitro. We figured that out last night. It's very bad, but...
You ever seen Bucky Larson, Born to be a Star?
No. I knew when we did this, everybody would come out of the woodwork going, no, Brian, the real worst movie of all time was this or that.
Well, I don't know a damn thing about movies, so I'm not saying it's the worst
I don't either.
of all time, but it's bad.
Yeah. So what we're going to do here today, everybody, after SmackDown, is... I guess we're going to offer some suggestions for what we do after the Royal Rumble, and then we'll put it to a poll.
What?
Yeah, and then
that's what we're doing?
I guess.
We're going to let the plebeians decide?
Well, I texted you that earlier, and you said okay, so I figured that you were on the same page, but I mean, if you disagree...
I think there's some discrepancy between what you believe you text me and what actually goes on.
Oh, yeah? Because, I mean, I have the whole text thing right here. So.
Well, you said put to vote.
Yeah. What do you think a fucking vote is?
Well, it could be you and me voting.
It could be.
So...
But, I mean, I thought I made it abundantly clear that it would be the people, but we don't have to allow them, Tom.
Whatever. We'll talk about it later.
Maybe the first guy that can successfully call the phones during Observer Live can pick.
God, it's going to be Ryan.
Although he's been banned, I hear, so yeah, right? It's not going to happen.
What did he do? How did he get banned? I haven't...
Well, we were literally watching the Greatest Royal Rumble. As we were doing the radio show, we're practically doing live commentary. Everybody is texting and emailing and calling about the Greatest Royal Rumble. And then Ryan calls and goes, went to an indie show last night promoted by Jerry Jarrett. And I was like, dude, no one wants to talk about an indie show promoted by Jerry Jarrett right now during the Greatest Royal Rumble. I hung up on him. The fucking guy called back and asked the same goddamn question again. So I banned him.
Huh.
Yeah. Like,
out
get
of all
with the picture.
Things, that's what you banned him for?
I finally hit my limit. I hit my wall. It happens sometimes, Tom. Sometimes you just hit your wall. That's what happened. So I banned him. You know what I mean?
Whatever. Not really.
What should I have banned him for? Was there a worse call that he's made? I mean, all of them were.
Yes.
So, what the hell? I don't need a reason.
We spent way too much time talking about Ryan in Cumberland, Maryland.
You brought it up, dude. Let's talk about SmackDown.
Well, let's move on. Thank you. SmackDown Live from Baltimore, Maryland. What the hell? Speaking of which.
I got to mention one thing before we do the rest of this here. What's wrong with Baltimore, by the way?
Well, Ryan in Cumberland, Maryland.
I see.
Let's stop talking about Ryan in Cumberland. Where's the show?
So, Baltimore, by the way, I just want to mention your boy from Black Label Pro, Kirby the Voice. I forget what you called him, but it was a very negative term that you called him.
It was a compliment.
Oh, yeah?
I'm sure whatever I said.
Sure, yeah.
Whatever I said is not worse than what the mirror could portray, so.
Oh, Tom, my God.
It was a compliment.
So, listen. I woke up this morning and this Kirby fella, I guess he's the matchmaker for Black Label Pro. He's apparently submitted a video with more options.
Oh, yeah?
He says, let's try this again, Brian and Tom. We want to make this happen.
Well,
Kirby
I said yes to demolitions.
Has a few more options for you. Let's do this. So apparently he's got some more. I haven't even watched the video yet. So we'll watch it here live on the air before the show ends. And we'll find out if listen, It's not even if I want to or if you want to. It's if he can provide the greatest tag team of all time. That's all.
So then
why is this so hard?
I have to take the booking?
Yes.
Even if I don't want to?
You will want to if it's the greatest team of all time. You are going to take the fucking Young Pistols, okay? Who are not the greatest tag team of all time. So if he presents the greatest tag team, of course you're going to take it. Right?
No.
Yes. Yes,
right,
Tom.
Play this video.
Who's the greatest singles wrestler you've ever seen, Tom? Of all time.
Probably Mike Santiago.
Oh, seriously, of all time. Who's your favorite wrestler of all time?
Satoru Sayama.
The original Tiger Mask is your favorite wrestler of all time.
What, are you doubting me?
Okay, fine. So,
Brian, the guy started MMA as we know it today.
Oh yeah, he did. Wow.
You want to argue with me on this one?
So if Black
do you want to say that he didn't? Because go look at Shudo's rule set when he created it, and look at current mixed martial arts in the U.S.
Okay, so he had their rules. It doesn't mean he kicked off mixed martial arts as we know it today.
It's the same damn thing. It's like the exact same rule set.
You're missing my point. If Black Label Pro tweeted you and said, "Filthy, we're gonna book a match with you and Satoru Sayama," you ain't saying no.
Well, yeah, because I know that no one's gonna backstab me.
I'm not going to backstab you, Tom. I've cornered you. I've named it Tom's Room, for crying out loud. The baby wants to play. I go, you want to go into Tom's room? She goes, oh, yay, Tom's room. I've taught her to say, Choppin. Have I sent you that video yet? Oh, man.
No.
Wait till you see it. All right, let's go to SmackDown. We'll do the video at the end.
Okay. So Paige is in the ring to start us off and gives a pretty much nothing promo to open the show. Although she did say that she did not foresee the low blow confrontation that happened on Sunday at Backlash between Nakamura and AJ.
If this were not my job, I would have turned the show off right there. Like, talk about insulting my intelligence. There was a double low blow finish, and you didn't foresee that with a no DQ match, you might have another low blow finish. Get out of here. She also called Backlash a raging success, and you could hear people in the crowd booing.
I don't quite know what to think about Paige as the GM here.
She's very pretty and she's a good talker, so I have no problem with it.
I think she's getting more attractive as well, the more weight she puts on.
Yeah, she has put a little bit of weight on.
I don't know. A
lot in her bosom. But I'm not a pig, I just notice it.
Yeah. I noticed some of these guys looks like they're carrying more weight in their helmet.
Get out of here. I'm so disgusted.
Okay, so basically she gave a recap of the SmackDown matches from Backlash and urged us of the importance of the upcoming Money in the Bank. Then introduced the next match, a qualifying match for Money in the Bank between Jeff Hardy and The Miz. So on commentary, they are pushing The Miz and his past Money in the Bank win and cash in pretty hard. There's some random chain wrestling to start, and then Hardy hits a flying clothesline off the barricade once they're on the outside. Miz, during the match, appeared to be more serious with his facials, trying to regain his main event status as a heel. They have the mightiest of struggles over a backslide attempt, but Jeff Hardy is able to counter during the struggle and land a twist of fate. Miz avoids danger and lures Hardy to the ropes, where he lands a knee and neck breaker in the ropes as we go to a commercial break. I believe our second of the match. Hardy fights back from the Miz's control as we come back and lands a whisper in the wind after sending Miz face first into the buckle. There's a cannonball to the outside by Hardy. Beautiful sunset flip power bomb by Jeff Hardy, who did a front flip off the top and landed ass first. God bless his tailbone. Miz eating all of Hardy's offense, like the reverse mule kick, jumping boot to the face in the corner. Hardy hits a twist of fate, lands a swanton bomb, but the Miz turns it into a crucifix, and he rolls up Jeff Hardy and gets the flash pin. Luckily, at least he sold the hell out of his stomach on the floor afterwards. He didn't celebrate. And once again, the Miz opening up the show, carrying a lesser superstar.
Get out of here! I knew you were gonna pull this bullshit off. Come on, Filthy, get out of here. I used to think that you were a pretty good worker. Now I realize you suck. Being carried by all these other guys. Clearly.
That's true.
Because you don't understand this business. Now listen, this is a very good match.
These are all true statements.
It's a very, very good match. I mean, yes, Miz once again had a very good match in with a really good guy. What a surprise.
Well, Randy Orton the night before didn't have, or 2 nights before, didn't have quite as good of a match, did he?
Well, they gave him like 10 minutes and had him do... What the hell is that? You have a sheep in your house?
Dude, my kids are nuts.
Dude.
You hear me?
What's going on?
That's what it's like around here.
Who'd you hire for a babysitter?
Grandma.
Oh.
Grandma and Grandpa.
Yeah, they'll let anything happen. Anyway, I got 2 comments on this match. First...
Well, you already made one of them.
It's all about the commentary team, which thankfully have been chopped. So, Jeff Hardy hits a twist of fate. He goes up top for the senton. Miz rolls out of the way before he can jump. I'd have to have Tom Phillips explain to me what a wily veteran Miz is to roll out of the way of the senton bomb. Then, of course, Miz wins, and Corey goes into full Matt Striker gimmick mode. He's a full-on gimmick now. He used to be the only good commentator on this entire main roster, and now I have to fast-forward through him.
Can you answer why is he still on both shows? I can't find anyone else.
I don't know what's going on. But, it's infuriating now. He used to be so good, and now he's just a terrible gimmick. It's not even like he's a heel commentator gimmick. It's like he just does whatever he wants. He buries this heel. He buries this babyface. He buries this heel. He tells us that Miz is brought, whatever back to the Intercontinental. It's like, get out of here. I'm done with this. Thank God for the fast-forward button.
Well, we go backstage. Didn't get much better. Sheamus eating a giant bag of Lucky Charms. Cesaro's there. He tells Cesaro it's the only thing that makes him feel better after losing to Xavier Woods. Are you fucking kidding me? That's the only thing that makes him feel better?
Yeah, you see,
guy can't go get laid. He's a WWE superstar.
He's a big leprechaun. He loves to eat these fucking Lucky Charms. It's the worst. And then it gets even better. All I could do was think of you when he opened up this bag.
Well, all I could think about was, I'm in another tournament with Hornswoggle if I don't get that damn match.
Wow.
Especially after what he said to me at Wale Mania.
Yeah, he was not very...
That little fucking turd nugget called me a UFC reject.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyways. They argue a bit. Cesaro says he could do better. He will face Xavier Woods later on. They open up their gear bags, which are filled with pancakes. What a rib. Ha!
Yeah, they put pancakes in his bag.
I'd be like, thanks. Thanks for saving me the money for a meal after the show.
Let me tell you my bookend review here. It opened up with the word Christ. It ended up with this show sucks. And the explanation was in the middle. I hated this segment.
The best thing well, actually, no, the Miz and Jeff Hardy match was good, but we had a Sanity promo package, which luckily wasn't horrible.
Yeah.
Then we go backstage, and apparently Nakamura has not been cleared after the match on Sunday.
He got kicked in the balls so hard he can't wrestle 3 days later.
Which we'll get to something else in a second, but fucking kidding me. I just want a little congruity. So Renee,
big word.
Renee apparently sucks now too, because she asked Nakamura after what happened on Sunday, is your issue with AJ Styles done? What would you think, Renee? When is the last time a feud ended with a double ball kick KO?
Yeah.
So Nakamura says, no, speak English. Then after some prodding, he does speak English. He says, AJ Styles, nuts, but so am I. It's not finished.
Nuts?
Yeah. Well, it was pretty good. His delivery was good.
Yeah. It was so good that everyone, they're laughing, they're cheering. Whatever.
Yeah. There was a Money in the Bank promo with words accompanying, words on the screen accompanying the spoken words of Ty Dillinger and Naomi. So I guess they're going to be in qualifying matches for Money in the Bank. Or this will just be forgotten next week. We have a recap of Carmella beating Charlotte. The annoying promo where she cackles on and on about beating Charlotte Flair. Same thing for the past few weeks. I'm over it. What I'm not over is the Iconics. As we then had Charlotte Flair taking on one half of the Iconics, Peyton Royce. So her and Billy get the mic once again before the match, and they do a rare promo that included a still photo on the Titantron that actually worked. Usually these die a horrible, horrible death, but I thought this one was all right. They put up a pic of Charlotte covered in sorrow following her defeat on Sunday. Billy claims it cured her stuttering cousin's condition. And Peyton tried to make a face like Charlotte was after losing on Sunday. However, she could not do it. And they did their catchphrase and then went to the ring.
You know, this Nakamura promo, going back a moment, like he's supposed to be a heel, but everybody absolutely loves the guy. They're laughing, they're cheering. Peyton and Billy come out here, and the fans just fucking abhor them. They just cannot stand these two. And they're so incredibly annoying. They're the best heels on this entire show. Who's better?
The problem was, they're done, and people in the crowd were clapping. And I was like, God, shit. They're
going to turn them being so bad. Fans recognize talent.
Byron does not. On the commentary, was claiming Peyton was a very successful singles competitor.
Oh, yeah?
To which
these commentators
I was not
suck.
So sure.
They're terrible.
Peyton threw on some nice submissions in the rope, did a low-level Minoru Suzuki impression, I guess. Charlotte made a comeback with some chops, a belly-to-back suplex, followed by a dive that took out Billy Kay. This allowed Peyton to hit a neck breaker on the floor. Billy then pulled Charlotte's neck on the ropes. Peyton followed with a kick for what I was sure was going to be a fall, but indeed Charlotte kicked out. Charlotte then landed a big boot, went up top for the same moonsault that lost her the match on Sunday. Peyton got her knees up and hit a knee for another near fall. Charlotte kicks out at 2. There's a series of near fall reversals and counters, roll-ups. Charlotte locks on the figure 8 and gets the win out of nowhere, and then Billy made a great pouty face. So, you are willing to tell me that the doctors did not clear AJ Styles for that nut shot, but Charlotte, who apparently blew out her knee, and that same day has been cleared to wrestle?
Yeah, apparently.
She's been cleared to go back?
Must be a male wrestler thinking, man, or a male doctor. Man, this woman here is fine with a bad knee, but man, that guy got kicked in the nuts. It's got to be out for weeks. All I know is it's funny that, I don't know if you've, I shouldn't, I won't even say I know your response, but for those that have been listening to Wrestling Observer Live, we're going on 3 days now after Backlash, and all people can talk about is how much they hate everything about WWE. If you watch Raw and SmackDown, they were trying so hard on those two shows to actually give you a good product. We had 3 good matches on Raw. We had the Miz match on this show, which was good. This match here with Charlotte and Peyton was good, and the main event was good. Nobody gives a shit. They're still so mad about Backlash. I thought this was a pretty good match. But no one's talking about it today. They're still pissed off about Backlash.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed this match very much.
It was good. Way better than the Carmella match at the pay-per-view.
And once again, Billy and Peyton out there doing their job. Doing what they're supposed to do.
Be unlikable.
Yep. So then, backstage in a stairwell, Daniel Bryan was warming up, and I think this was a heavily made-up Dasha?
Yeah, this was Dasha, yeah.
Okay. Approaches and asked about Big Cass and his post-match attack. Daniel said, essentially, let's not forget why he attacked. It's because he tapped out seconds earlier, and that the bigger they are, the faster they tap.
Oh, yeah? Wow. Well, I mean, it's true in that one, but you realize that, I mentioned this today on the other show, Bryan loses in the main event here today. Miz won. That means Miz and Bryan is not happening in 6 weeks. 6 fucking weeks at Money in the Bank. So that means for 6 weeks, we have to live through more of this Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass feud. I'm not sure I can handle this.
You think that's where this is going? Fuck.
Yeah, of course it is.
Come on.
They can't do Bryan and Miz. One's in Money in the Bank, one isn't. The Backlash match ended with Cass beating him up. Bryan mentions him here. I mean, the feud's going to continue. And we got 6 fucking weeks before this next pay-per-view.
Great. Not as great as these Shelton Benjamin and Asuka promos here about Money in the Bank. Actually, I'm lying. They were completely forgettable. Xavier Woods took on Cesaro, and early on in the match, the announcers talked about the Bar indeed being the ones that ended the New Day's title reign in the past, and I immediately quit caring once I realized I've seen this match a million times. So there was chicanery with the crowd chanting, "We want pancakes" at the onset. Big E threw them some. Xavier hit a Shining Wizard, and there was a bunch of bullshit on the outside. Cesaro lays out Xavier with an uppercut, countering his hopeful rope walk elbow attempt, and he got the pin. So indeed, he is better than...
He was right.
Yeah.
He was right all along.
Are they heading for a breakup? Are
they selling pancakes, or are we just getting over a breakfast food completely for the fuck of it?
I mean, they've got to sell some sort of mix, at least, right?
Are they? I know they had the cereal for a while, but I've been watching pancake-related angles for months now. I have no idea how they're monetizing this. And if they're not monetizing it, it makes me even more furious.
Well, they wanted the ice cream, but the ice cream didn't take off.
Why? Why can't you make ice cream? It's way easier than pancake batter. Is it that hard to make ice cream bars? They fucking did it in the 80s. They can make way more money now.
I don't know. What are you asking me for?
Because I'm disgusted with all these pancake
Not
angles.
the ice cream man. Not Master P. Come on. Renee inquired backstage with AJ Styles about Shinsuke Nakamura. AJ's cheek recovering from the chair shot on Sunday. Looked like a big lipstick imprint. Couldn't stop staring at it enough to listen to what AJ said, but I'm willing to bet he talked about this being the house that AJ Styles built.
That'd be my guess. He should be the architect.
That's a good point. We had a creepy Bludgeon Brothers promo that was first displaying a Field of Fallen WWE tag team action figures, and then Rowan and Harper let us know that they have their own set of toys, so come play with them. Then they bash the camera.
That is creepy.
Hell
That's
yeah.
not what I want to hear from those two guys.
No, but it was the best promo I think they've ever done.
Probably. Maybe they just need to be creeps.
Well, I think that's their gimmick.
Yeah.
Then we had Becky Lynch taking on Mandy Rose. What?
Yes.
Where to begin?
Well,
so
let's start with
Mandy
Paige
Rose,
backstage.
Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville are backstage, speaking with each other. Sonya's hands are all taped up, and it appears as if they are going to go to the ring together. Mandy, they're like giving a pep talk for some reason instead of just going out there. Paige intervenes and basically barred Sonya from ringside. Said Absolution's dead. Even though they're friends, they're not going out there together. Then,
Yes.
what happened? Mandy Rose does this bizarre ring walk that can be best described as the beginning of a softcore porn. The screen has a kind of like fuzzy effect.
Yes.
There's some heavily sultry saxophone tunes playing. Possibly felt like the lead in to Silk Stockings. They have a match.
Well, hold on. I got to talk about this entrance. You asked.
All right, go.
Looks to me like Mandy is now going to be what they wanted Lana to be. But what just didn't work. She's going to be their new big-time massive sex symbol, which is bizarre because, like, her interviews, she's like an athlete. That's what was so weird about it. Like, she's doing promos backstage. She's athletic. She's an athlete. She's talking about competition. She's a wrestler. And
Bryan.
then she does this stripper entrance. It was so fucking bizarre.
Well, this was not a stripper entrance. This is like Emmanuel on Cinemax style entrance. Not a stripper.
I don't know what it was.
The minute she starts pouring hot wax on somebody,
Hey, cool with me.
that's when I'm really gonna start paying attention to this gimmick. Because the match sucked. Mandy catches Becky's foot, whips her throat first into the rope, and rolls up Becky and pins her clean. Far be it for me to be a pig, but Becky's new outfit, like, it doesn't cover her buttocks
No.
whatsoever.
No, it doesn't. A lot of fishnet.
What is this? What?
Well, are you a pig or
went
not?
on
Are
in
you
this match?
disgusted or are you...
Well, I don't want to be Shawn Michaels,
No.
handing out title belts for looking at breasts, but this match was something else.
It sure was.
So we had a replay of Daniel Bryan winning Money in the Bank previously and cashing in on the big show in this very arena in Baltimore. Then we had the main event. It's Rusev taking on Daniel Bryan.
Okay, hold on a second. I just got a tweet right here. I got to make sure this is real. Do you know about this?
How would I have any idea what you're talking
I'm going to
about?
read it right now.
Okay.
I can't even believe this. This is like, is it April Fool's? Okay. This right here is from MMA Junkie. Fighters will now get a free USADA t-shirt for passing 25 consecutive drug tests. This
What?
can't be real. This cannot be real. In an effort to show the anti-doping agency is not all stick, whatever that means, USADA today announced a carrot of recognition for fighters who've come up negative at the lab, offering a Twitter shout-out and t-shirt for 25 consecutive clean tests. Branded with 25 times and train clean, fight clean, the sweet threads are on their way to 19 UFC fighters after the latest round of tests. Among those getting shirts are two who already have asterisks on their resume, Chris Cyborg and Vitor Belfort. There's no way this is real. Seriously? I'm going to go find out. Tom, are you alive over there?
Dude, come on.
Is that not the most preposterous thing you've ever heard?
Dude, I want to cry.
I'm retweeting this right now.
Fuck you.
This-
Get the fuck out of here. A fucking free shirt.
Be
fucking
real.
Bite me. Give me a break. Are you kidding me? We got to let these people know where we are 24 hours a day, fucking all the time. They're going to give it a free t-shirt for 25 consecutive drug tests.
Yeah.
Dude.
I'm sorry I had to bring that up, Tom, but I just saw it. I couldn't even believe it was real.
come on. Like, it's insulting.
You don't fucking say. I'm not even a fighter. I'm astonished and sickened.
This is like when Reebok gave out I think it was like 20% off or something, a one-time 20% off ticket to use on their stuff at the UFC Fighter Summit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thanks, guys.
Wow.
Yeah, whatever. Where were we? Main event. Rusev versus Daniel Bryan. Aiden English comes out, raps, did a great job, introduces Rusev. Dude, Bryan.
Yes.
I just want to throw this in there now. Chrisley Knows Best is back.
It is back.
I'm just saying. There's an ad
That's
for
what
it
you
in
want to
there.
watch?
Hey, I'm just saying. It's out there.
You know what we could do, Tom? I hate to interrupt as you brought it up. Like, we could just do the Filthy Tom potpourri. Something different every week. That way, if you got a hankering for some Chrisley, or you want to watch whatever, we don't have to watch something from start to finish, like all of the Royal Rumbles, all of the
Bryan.
WrestleMania main events.
Hold on.
Yes.
I mentioned this on Friday, and you shot it down immediately.
No, I didn't.
I said I want to do the MMA potpourri.
Yeah, you said MMA. That's the difference.
Well, how is that any different? I would just pick something from MMA every
Because
week.
Grizzly, I would rather watch Grizzly than another stupid MMA show right now. I'm
Hold
so
on,
sick
Bryan,
of MMA right now.
This upcoming Saturday, there is a show in Korea that features a laundry list of great open weight competitors.
Okay, well, you know what? Then have that on the potpourri, but not the MMA potpourri. I don't want to be stuck watching extra MMA every single week.
Well, I'll pick MMA every week. So,
But I will turn it down.
It's out there. The match begins and we have dueling chants of Daniel Bryan and Rusev Day. Bryan out-wrestles Rusev early on. Looks awesome. Gets caught during a suicide dive and tossed over the desk before we go to commercial. We come back and Daniel makes his comeback with an absolute dart of a flying forearm. Corner drop kick, top rope Frankensteiner, some yes kicks. Rusev regains control with a big roundhouse kick, calling back to his long-forgotten Muay Thai background, which he used to showcase in NXT. D-Bry counters the accolade into the yes lock and just goes nuts with offense after Rusev reaches the rope. Sets up for the Baisaku knee, but Rusev is pulled outside by English. Daniel then hits a running knee off the apron onto Aiden English. Rusev then counters him as he goes for the knee again inside the ring with his own pop-up knee to the ribs, a Machka kick to the head, and he pins Daniel Bryan clean in the middle of the ring.
Show does.
Here on Smackdown Live in Baltimore, Maryland.
Yeah.
They play up the beatings that Daniel Bryan's taken over the past few weeks, the beatings from Big Cass after this amazing upset win here. And Rusev joining Braun Strowman, Miz, Finn Balor so far in the Money in the Bank match. And before the show goes off the air, we get a visual of a sad sack sap Daniel Bryan sitting on the apron, pondering what's next as the crowd cheers his name.
I thought this was a very good match. I thought Daniel Bryan looked awesome. I howled with laughter at the idea of putting these two guys together, so no matter who lost, they could say, well, don't you want so-and-so to get a push? Oh, you're sad that Daniel Bryan lost? Hey, we give big win to Rusev. Now he's in Money in the Bank. What are you bitching about, fans? Just take it. Like I said, it was a good match. They're doing a long-term story with Daniel Bryan. He's got to work his way through the fucking bottom of the barrel with Cass up to the eventual shot at the WWE Championship. I thought this was fine. Got no problem with it. Am I the only one? I like this match.
Not at all, because if we look at this, I mean, you want Daniel Bryan to win, but if you're going to tell a story such as this, I mean, then he should be losing.
He's got to lose.
Yeah, I mean, he's been gone for 3 years.
You know what he tried to do here? He tried to backdoor his way into an easy championship match by winning Money in the Bank and cashing in. He's not going to be able to do that. He's going to have to fight. He's going to have to take a journey and fight battles to get that WWE title. Cool.
And they put over Rusev.
Your
here,
boy Rusev.
Getting a big reaction from the crowd. It wasn't them putting over Big Cass or somebody that nobody enjoys, you know.
I couldn't believe the feedback I got today. Like,
why? People not happy?
There was just text after text after text. Like, there were people going, did Daniel Bryan quit? Like, because he lost to Rusev, like, clearly he's leaving the company. It's like, dude, it's one loss. It's one loss on television to Rusev. Right?
Well, we'll see. Hopefully.
So there you go. I liked it. No, I'm not happy about the Big Cass thing. It's another matter entirely. But I guess you got to take the good and the bad, right?
Yes.
What's your child doing down there?
I don't know. I'm not in the room.
Man, oh man, it's crazed. Well, what do you think? Let's do some brainstorming here. I vote for the potpourri, but not MMA. You can choose MMA here and there.
So you're gonna have 2 shows.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? I mean, it's either that or we choose something and watch it all the way through.
Glow.
Like, yeah, all the glow.
Gorgeous Lawlor of wrestling.
Could be Gorgeous Lawlor of wrestling. I just don't like TV shows. I just don't like episodic television. So it's one of my problems watching Raw. They claim it's episodic television, but it's not.
Okay, so what brainstorming are we doing here?
Well,
Glow.
So we got the option of Glow. We got the option of the Filthy 4 potpourri. We got the option of like all the WrestleMania main events. People suggested that. We could also go back.
Well, I'm not doing that.
We could also go back through a show that Vinny and I don't review. Like we could watch the first year of Heat.
Yeah, I did see that. But
We could watch the first year of ECW. Everyone's always bitching that we don't watch enough ECW.
But we might be bitching if we watch ECW.
We will be.
52 weeks. That's a long time. That's a big commitment, guys.
It is. Or we go like 25 years ago or whatever through the end of this year. We could do that. Know what I mean? Or just go the first full year on the network of ECW, whenever it starts.
What about documentaries? Wrestling documentaries.
We could watch wrestling documentaries around the WWE
I was thinking about
network.
that last night. I didn't even... Yeah, but there's other ones too. Like, I mean, Dave's probably already gone over the Bruiser Brody one. Like,
well, yeah, you can watch those, but those are a little harder. I like to do things. Listen, I don't mind if we do things that are not available on the WWE network, but people really like to follow along. So even Glow, like, you have to have Netflix or you can't follow along on the show. I'm pretty confident most people listening to this have the WWE network. That's why I like to stick to things like the WWE network or stuff that's on national television.
ESPN Plus.
Oh, dude, don't even get me started on that.
Should we watch all of the new fight nights that'll be on ESPN Plus?
Oh, my God. Yeah. Good luck with that, UFC.
Yeah. Good luck. I hope it is good.
Staying relevant.
Come on.
It's ESPN Plus, dude.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. It's a big money deal for the UFC, so who gives
it is. They're taking the money. Right. Just like WWE took the money with 3-hour Raws, which was a bad idea.
All right. So...
Well, should we listen to this promo here?
Well, what are the choices?
Or do you want to do some more?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Glow, Heat, ECW... The Filthy Four Potpourri, wrestling documentaries. What else can you think of?
Well, I mean, you would just watch Battlefield Earth. We could watch. How about Foot Fist Way? How about we watch that for next week?
Well, that would be that would be the Filthy Four Potpourri.
Oh,
you could just choose whatever you want every week.
All right.
So should I put those to a vote?
Yeah.
All right. Those are going to be the Glow, Heat, ECW, Filthy Four Potpourri, or wrestling documentaries.
And if it's Heat or ECW, there's no guarantee
that you're going to do it.
There's no guarantee I could stick with it.
Well, we wouldn't.
52 weeks is a long time.
Well, maybe we'd say 6 months. How about that?
Okay. Well, whatever.
Well, it's important because I got to make a poll. 6 months.
6 months. That's a long time too.
Heat, it is.
26 weeks.
But I mean, we should at least give it some time. I'll put original ECW, not the WWE version. Okay. I'm going to put it to a poll. We'll see what the people have to say.
Damn it.
Yeah.
All right. What about the old Choppin Block there? You want to do that first or the promo first?
Let's do the Choppin Block here. Let's see what we've got from my main man here, Bryan Resnick. He says... Once Joe was moved to Smackdown, I figured the Choppin Block was over, as Joe was clearly the best and could never be chopped.
I don't know.
I thought maybe AJ or Nakamura could give him a run, but not after Backlash. Please consider chopping both of those ball-kicking trash piles. Who else even comes close this week? He's... Bryan, get with the program, dude. You don't know who the obvious man to be chopped is this week? It's gotta be Big Cass. Am I wrong?
Well,
Tom, Big Cass had a bad match with Daniel Bryan. Do you want me to go through the entire list of males on the roster, and you can try and tell me if you think even one of them could have a bad match with Daniel Bryan other than Big Cass?
Is there a star rating on it yet?
I gave it there's no star rating yet. It'll be out tonight. But I think it was maybe a star. Maybe 1 star.
Really?
Maybe 1.5 stars if I'm being really generous. Okay, here's the males on the roster, Tom. You stop me when you think one of them would have a bad match with Daniel Bryan.
Hold on. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Aiden English. AJ Styles. Alexander Wolf. Andrade Cien Almas. Eric Young. Luke Harper. Jeff Hardy. Either of the Usos. Carl Anderson, Killian Dane, Luke Gallows, Miz, Primo, Truth, Randy Orton, Rowan may be the closest, Rusev, Samoa Joe, Sheamus, Shelton Benjamin, Shinsuke Nakamura. Maybe Rowan. Maybe. Okay? Big Cass, we know, had a bad match with Daniel Bryan.
You know, you're right. I mean, when I look at the roster in front of me, I mean, I'm trying to like make cases for people in my head, but I'm having to stretch. And you know, I guess we've seen the proof is in the pudding with Big Cass. So.
We have.
Brian, I'll let you do the honors.
Big Cass, my friend, my 7-foot-tall fucking friend. You have been chopped! And you can't teach that.
But you can chop that.
You can chop that.
Hey, let's get rid of Becky Lynch, too. Take a hike.
Becky Lynch?
You lost
Why?
to Mandy Rose?
What's wrong with that? They're trying to give Mandy a push. You can't chop Becky yet.
Why not? She's on a losing streak.
Dude, we're going to run out of people if you're chopping more than one every week.
She lost the match for Asuka.
Dude, we're going to run out of people. We don't have that much time left. We have like 30 weeks left in the year. We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I guess we have 31. How many weeks are left in the year?
Hell if I know.
Okay, hold on. Let's find out.
You don't think we're going to miss shows?
How many weeks left? Did I say 31?
Yeah.
There are 33 weeks left. So we just can't. We can't chop 2, Tom. It's got to be 1 a week for now. Becky's been spared. Sorry. But I mean, there are going to be some weeks where you don't do a show because you're at MLW, so.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really want to.
No, it's okay. It's
okay.
I'll give her a pass.
All right, she's got a pass. But Big Cass, you don't have a fucking pass. Chopped your ass.
The crowd chanted, "We want Enzo."
Yeah.
I mean.
If anything is chop-worthy, it's that right there. All right. Let's hear what your boy has to say about this Black Label Pro offer. Kirby.
Bryan Alvarez, what are you doing to me, man? I gave you 3 amazing names of tag teams to face here at Black Label Pro, and you turned them all down. Not to worry, though. I got another batch for you. You ready for this? La Resistance.
Oh, man.
If that's not enough for you, how about Strike Force?
Strike Force?
Or
Really?
let's go with What a Rush, the Legion of Doom, Animal and Heidenreich.
Animal and Heidenreich?
Like I said last time,
That's your main
let's get
event?
this done. Let's sign it. Let's make it happen. Give me a call. You know where I'm at.
Man. Animal and Heidenreich?
How could you say no to that?
Easily. Fuck no.
What?
Animal and Heidenreich?
What's wrong with them? The Legion of Doom?
Oh, man. Animal and Heidenreich.
Well, what are the other options, Brian?
Well, let's
Droz,
see.
Hawk.
We got Strike Force. I presume that would be the Rick Martel, Tito Santana. Which actually sounds like a hell of a match. Rick Martel and Tito Santana?
Yeah, I'm in.
And then La Resistance.
Yeah. Another former championship caliber team.
Yeah. Huh. I don't know. What do you think? But the problem is, like, none of them to me are even bigger than Demolition. Would you consider
Legion of
La
Doom is
Resistance? Huh?
Legion of Doom is not bigger than Demolition?
Well, not the Heidenreich version. Are you kidding me?
What's wrong with Heidenreich? Come on.
Sylvain Grenier and Rene Dupree. Are they even wrestling anymore?
Wait a minute. Whoa. We're sure it's not the Rob Conway?
No, goddamn, they are. No, it's Sylvain Grenier and Rene Dupree. They've been wrestling as recently as last August. So they're definitely still working. Now, Strikeforce, I'm not sure about. Looks like their last match was 1990. That's pretty historic, actually. Were you born in 1990?
I was, yeah.
God damn. They come out of retirement for a match with us in 2018?
I don't know. That might be worth it.
God, that's tempting. It's tempting. I still can't get over the... Let me just recap what happened, everybody, for you not listening. So, Kirby here says, I turned him down so he has 3 more options. And his options, in this order, okay? La Resistance, Strikeforce, or Animal and Heidenreich. I'm literally insulted. That was a main event option? Dude. What'd you call this guy last week?
I don't know. I think what I said about him earlier was worse.
I ain't doing it.
I don't know.
I ain't doing it, Tom. I said the greatest tag team of all time. It ain't fucking Animal and Heidenreich. And unfortunately, it's not Strikeforce and La Resistance either. The closest he came was Demolition. But I already turned him down. It ain't the greatest tag team of all time anyway. Fuck it. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, Tom.
I don't care.
Animal and Heidenreich.
I never agreed anyways.
You kidding me?
What? I said I would wrestle Demolition. You said no.
I know.
I never once was involved in whatever the hell you're trying to do in the first place.
I opened my mouth.
Yeah, well, why don't you talk to a different promoter? Maybe talk to somebody else if Kirby's not bringing the heat for you.
Maybe talk to Farmer. Who do you think Farmer could provide for me?
Fuck, I hope it's not Seth the Opera.
Santiago and Matt Cross?
Oh, God. Don't do that to me.
Tom,
I need to win.
The two of us together could take out Santiago. I beat him 8 years ago.
I don't know.
I know his weaknesses.
He's a different beast now.
Well, that's true. It has been 8 years. He's been wrestling for 8 years. I haven't.
So, no?
No.
All right, fine, whatever.
All right, let's do some plugs here.
Cool. Way to keep some money out of my pocket. Appreciate it.
Don't blame me. Blame Kirby. I thought I made it abundantly fucking clear. I want the greatest tag team of all time or I'm not coming back. And he offers Animal and Heidenreich.
Okay.
Do you understand how stupid this is? All right, go ahead. What do we got coming up with you?
May 11th. Oh, this Friday. Corvallis, Oregon. Up in kind of your neck of the woods.
In my neck of the woods. I could fly to your house faster than I could go there.
I'll be taking on Simon Grimm. Guarantee you will see a very good, hard-hitting professional wrestling contest that evening. May 25th and 26th, the JT Lightning Invitational Tournament in Cleveland, Ohio for AIW Wrestling. Marty Jannetty is in the tournament.
Holy smokes.
Hornswoggle.
Are the rockers available, Kirby?
Space Monkey.
Oh.
There's a ton of people in this tournament. It's going to be awesome. May 25th and 26th. After that, I will be appearing for MLW. I will also be appearing for Prestige Wrestling once again. After I wrestle for them Friday against Simon Grimm, I will be taking on Julian White in the semifinals of the Prestige title tournament. And the finals will be held later that night on June 8th. So make your way to Herpestown, Oregon to check it out. And after that, I can't remember what other bookings I have. I believe I will be making my return to All-Star Wrestling in June. Has not been announced quite this yet, I don't believe. However, my debut for IPW UK in Rochester, Kent on July 22nd has been confirmed. So I will see everybody there.
All right, everybody, that's it. If you want to know what's up with the website, you can check out today's Observer Live. Going to be some hiccups over the next couple of days, but it'll end up better than ever afterwards. Apologize in advance for all that. Back tonight with Dave. New Observer will be up later on tonight as well. Lots of big things, so check it out. And that is it. We will talk to you again after a while.